Hi fellow makeup fiends, today I'm going to be talking to you about the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. It comes in a packaging like this. So I don't actually own much from the Smashbox as a range, saying that I do own these. I own sort of a blush sort of wheel. This is a highlighter. This is a blush highlighter combined, and then the other four are soft lights, which are highlighters. And those are the four colours I've got in those. I absolutely love them. They're brilliant highlighters. If you would like a separate review on these, please do let me know. I haven't actually tried anything else from the brand. I think it's quite a pricey brand, but I thought that this product was actually very well priced for what you get, and it was £36. Now I actually got this online at the Smashbox website, and you got the palette, you get a brush, a mini mascara, and you actually get a deluxe sample of the primer. I don't know how deluxe that is really, it's the size of my finger, but I've wanted to try their primer for a while, so that will be interesting. And it was free delivery, which I thought was really good also. Comes in this big box. Now it's actually quite a busy looking box, but I quite like that. On the front you can see your palette, your brush, your picture of your mascara that you're going to get, and then on the back it's got information about the palette itself. And they say that this is a palette that is very good for makeup artists because it's suitable for all skin tones, and that's why they wanted to create a palette that was suitable for all skin tones, but that encompassed shimmers and glitters as well as matte colours. So I love it. Now I got this because I love the I can't talk today. I love the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. 6 shades in there. It's got 3 very sort of pale shades, but one of them is a shimmer, which is just beautiful as a brow highlight. I love it. And then the other 2 pale ones I love as base colours, and also for blending on the edge of colours just to soften them out. And then it's got a really beautiful crease colour, got really lovely brown, and then it's got just a gorgeous black. So I love that palette, but I really am enjoying using mattes. So I wanted to get some more mattes in my collection, and I thought that this was a very good price point. £36 for what you get is very good considering the brush that comes with it. The brushes normally retail for around £19 on their website, so it's very good value, plus you get the mascara. Okay, so I thought I was prepared. So I'll show you the mascara first. It's actually the Full Exposure Mascara. Now I don't normally open these unless I'm going to use them, but I will open it because I've got a mascara that's actually due. It's coming up to its 4th month and it's got to go in the bin. The wand on this is quite sizable, and it looks a really nice black. So I'll pop that on my pot on my desk and I'll start to use it, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. Also inside the packaging you do get this Smashbox Full Exposure Palette eye chart. I already know that my eyes are sort of almond shaped, but it comes with all the different eye shapes, and it gives you sort of a day look, a night look, and a defined look. So it's quite useful. So this is what the palette looks like. It's a matte black. It's going to attract fingerprints like a magnet. Luckily I haven't actually used it yet. I've actually swatched it. I've got a blog post on this. I've got 2 blog posts on this. My standard blog, which is my old one, is called Unapologetic, and the link is on my main page. And I've just got the individual shadows on there. But if you want to see a really full detailed blog on it, then please check out my new blog, which is called Colour of My Kiss, and it's with WordPress. And I'll put a link to in the information bar below so you can check that out. But on my main channel page, it's the little W on my banner, and it will take you to that site. And hopefully please follow me, because I don't have many followers yet. But I'm really enjoying blogging, so I've blogged on this and another new palette that I've received. So I did a full blog post on this, all about it. It's got sort of this, it's like, see, holographic. Holographic's the word I'm looking for, because it's multicoloured. So it's got these shiny letters. You can't see so much because of the softbox light, because it's making it just come out just shiny, but when you move it in ordinary light you can see it's got kind of a rainbow sort of effect on it. So inside the palette, I'm going to show you the brush first. Right, so the brush is double-ended, which is really nice. You get this beautiful fluffy end, which is perfect for blending shadows out. And then you get this Cruella de Vil looking end, which has got black on one side and white on the other. There are actually 2 different types of fibres on the end here. So the black side is for your shimmers, because they're quite silky, these bristles on this side, and the shimmers adhere really well to the bristles and hold them well, whereas the white side is more fluffy and soft, and the shimmer doesn't stick to those quite so well. So this white side is for the mattes and the black side is for the shimmers. So that's why you get the dual-ended brush, because you get a brush I love how it looks, so Cruella de Vil. You get a brush that you can use with both the shimmers and the mattes, and then you've got the blender which you can blend out with. So very, very nice brush. Then the palette itself, it's just gorgeous. The shades, the shades don't have names, they've just got numbers. A little bit of a shame, do like my shades to have names, but I'm not really too fussed about that. And that's the size of it, it's quite a good size. And you do get a really decent sized mirror in there, try not to blind you. So it's almost the full size of the lid, which is really good. And I'm going to turn it upside down because it's just easier so I don't blind you. But basically this is the bottom layer, now the top to you. These are the matte shades and then the shimmer shades are along the bottom. I've got lots of swatches on my blog post so you can see what they look like. They're very pigmented and very buttery. It's actually split in a very clever way. So it's split mattes and shimmeries. Then it's got the sort of highlight colours in the middle. So you've got a, I forget which I've got it. You've got a matte ivory highlight and then a shimmery ivory highlight, which is great for the brow bone in an eye corner. But then how it's done is, it's also done in the idea that the shimmery colour is perfect for your lid and then the dark colour is perfect for your crease, and they're matched up the colour-wise that way as well. And then the other thing is that this portion of the palette at this end with the black in, that's the cool tones. And then these 6 at this end, these are your warm tones. So it's actually split in a number of different ways, which I do go into detail about that on my blog. There we go. I'm going to put the palette down. So what you've got here is you've got your matte shades. So that's starting from the outer edge of the palette. You've got your beautiful warm rich brown, this is gorgeously pigmented. Then you've got a very sort of caramel coloured one. And then this is the least pigmented, it's kind of a peachy sort of colour and like an almond colour. And then these are the shimmer shades that go alongside them. So as you can see, the brown and the caramel are very pigmented shimmery shades. You probably can't see a lot of the shimmer in there. You can see some of it. And then this one, which is the one that goes with the almond colour, is a little bit goldy. And again, that one's not so pigmented. But as you can see, the first 2 colours, 2 duos in the palette, are very pigmented. Okay, so moving on. We are now going to move on to the 2 shimmer shades that are in the set now, which are the 2 ivory ones. So you can see they're really nicely pigmented. And that is them there. So as you can see, there's the matte one and that is the shimmery one. So really nice. Not too in your face. I use this colour a lot for a base, and then that colour is just perfect as a highlight. So I absolutely love these featured in this palette. And then the last 6 are your cool tones. I love these. I love also that they haven't felt they've had to graduate the colour, so that you've ended with a lot of dark cool tones and a lot of lighter warm tones. They've actually mixed it up really quite nicely, still making it look very nice and uniform. Okay, so now you can see with the last 6, again, the outer 2 colours are quite pigmented. You've got a lovely charcoal sort of glitter with a nice black. Then you've got a cool tone sort of brown with a cool brown shimmer. Then these 2 colours are not quite so pigmented, but they're still nice. This is quite a nice taupe colour, which will be beautiful in the crease. And then the shimmer for that one is kind of a cool tone sort of gold. It does have some yellowness to it. It's actually really, really pretty. So I haven't actually used this palette yet, and I haven't used the brush. I normally wear the palette in the video that I'm doing. I haven't, because I've actually done a Valentine's look today that will be up next week. But I just wanted to show the palette, and also I do want to do a tutorial with this palette because I can't wait to start using it. So I thought I'd do that as a separate video. But like I said, the link to the blog post is down below. These are very beautiful colours. Just gorgeous. I mean, these are really beautiful. Like, that's a very lovely brown, a caramel and an almond sort of colour, down here ivory, a lovely taupe, a cool tone sort of brown, and then your black. And on the shimmer side you have got a lovely warm toned brown, a nice caramel again, then you've got a true sort of pale gold, an ivory sort of champagne shimmer, another sort of, it's kind of pewter sort of colour. Then you've got this very cool toned shimmery brown and a charcoal sort of toned shimmer to go with black. But it's really beautiful. It's a gorgeous palette. I think for £36 you do get a lot of value. I got a lot of value with it, with getting it on the website, because I got free delivery, I got a primer, I got a mascara, I got a brush, I got a palette. I think for £36 that's really good value. It has a magnetic closure to it, so it's not going to flap open. and it does have a space to put your brush in. I prefer to keep mine separate, so I'm now going to separate that from the palette. I did keep it in there just because I wanted to show you the palette in its full beauty. Yeah, so it's a really, really beautiful palette. I can't wait to start using it. You know, I'm a major Urban Decay fan and I love MAC, but I can't wait to give these a go because this is really nice. I do love my naked palettes, but I just think this has got some unique colours in there that I haven't got in my other palettes. So that's it. That's my thoughts on the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Check out my blogs on this, particularly Colour of My Kiss, which is my new blog. I really enjoyed posting on this. I've actually got another palette that I'm doing in a separate video. I will give you a sneak peek. So that's going to be coming up in another video. So I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm sure if you watch a lot of YouTube videos you'll already know what it is. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Bye! It's going to attract fingerprints like I don't know how to say. It's just going to attract. So thank you very much for watching. I can't talk today.